Limb lengthening surgery gave me the opportunity to change my life and the way I perceive life as a whole. I have no regrets and decided to share my journey with the world and let other men who feel the same know about this option for them. What is up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Today's ASMR sip is 1907wire.com. Coupon code Russo. ASMR Spritz. Intelligent Elephant Carbon. There's your noises. All other discounts in the pinned comment down below to support this channel. Today, I am doing a reaction video. I shouldn't really laugh, but I'm doing a reaction video to an $80,000 height surgery based off being rejected by a woman due to height. I never knew about the surgery. I want to see in the comments what you guys think about this invasive surgery versus, the content that's featured here. And if you're new here, check out my content, which is more like vanity driven performance or, statistically driven performance for sports, bodybuilding with the use of PEDs, with the use of biohacking. This doesn't seem really frowned upon because you still have to earn your results. You're tuning up your body as like the tuner car that's about to explode. But at least you have to go like drive it and get it. Like you have to go get the results. With this surgery, it more relates towards people, being weird about plastic surgery, being weird about height gaining surgery, as in like you just pay for it, it's instant. I just wanted to see like what you guys think of this guy's situation, and overall, would you get this surgery done? I really want to see some comments down below. Please like the video, but let's get into it. The Atlanta Journal. Georgia man gets leg lengthening surgery after being rejected by crush. Dynzell Sigers, age 27, spent $80,000 on a procedure to boost his height after being rejected by his crush for being too short. Sigers was 5'5" before undergoing the leg lengthening surgery in Turkey. The former Navy medic had the procedure done in December and shared his journey with his social media following. So with the age of social media, everybody is ranked and women are super picky with height. Doesn't matter, this was a Navy medic. He got rejected for being 5'5", and that obviously irked him like crazy. Now, I do want to discuss growing taller a little bit as far as PEDs are concerned. I'm not judging here, but when your growth plates are open in puberty, if you use GH pathway facilitating things, you could theoretically grow taller. Are all these younger teens doing that by methods of doctors prescribing them GH? No, they're ordering things online and they're trying to boost their height, and growth plates fuse in detection of excess estrogen. So theoretically, if your growth plates were still open and you were implementing an AI as well as using something in the GH pathway, there is a time where you could push yourself to grow taller theoretically. However, we have Dynzell here who's age 27. All his growth plates are closed, so that leaves him again in this predicament of getting rejected for no reason other than height. Now you can judge like, I like brunettes, like I only like this certain type of girl, I would reject due to this, thing. Some tall girls get rejected a ton. If a girl's like 6'1", she gonna chop her legs off and then shrink down. It's one of those things where I want to see what you guys think of the comments. But I was always very shy and reserved as a child, afraid of myself for fear of being judged or not accepted. And in my teens, I was rejected by a girl I had a huge crush on, and although she found me attractive, her reasoning was I was too short and too young for her. Stiger says he was always conscious about his height before approaching women, admitting that his journey to getting taller is something he explored for years. I looked for many different ways to get taller over the years, but there were never any realistic options. I found out about limb lengthening surgery and booked my appointment right away. According to the Cleveland Clinic, this surgery consists of doctors cutting the femurs into two separate segments, and they attach a limb lengthening device between the two segments. Limb lengthening can also be done to the arms, so you can get elastic arm. Recovery takes about a year and patients must learn to walk all over again. And this guy really wants to be closer to the, the women label it, I don't label it, the 6 foot cutoff. I'm like 5'11", 5'11 and a half on a good day, so I'm technically under the cutoff. But Sigers definitely, was about this because you can only do 3 to 4 inches of height per time. Again, I'm learning this as we're going along, and it's 40 grand per operation. So this guy has got it done twice with his 19,000 followers on TikTok. Limb lengthening surgery gave me the opportunity to change my life and the way I perceive life as a whole. I have no regrets and decided to share my journey with the world and let other men who feel the same know about this option for them. I don't know how to judge this. You know, if he really wanted to get this done, and it seems like it's not like an easy recovery, right? They're cutting your legs in half, they're extending them, and then you are trying to learn how to walk all over again. And he went through this procedure twice, which probably puts him close around 6 foot, I assume, maybe above 6 foot. I would have to check in with, you know, how he's currently doing. I did want to explore this surgery a little bit more. Limb lengthening surgery has been around for a long time already. Do not assume this is a relatively new procedure that can help short people reach new heights. The surgical procedure for making bones and legs longer was invented right after World War II by a Russian orthopedic surgeon. He noticed that the bones could grow new tissue in the gaps created by the fractures due to trauma or accidents. He also realized that the same thing happened when the gaps were created artificially, such by means of surgery. This is how he came up with the surgery, as well as the device that is necessary to carry out the procedure. The said device is referred to as the external fixator. I thought this was interesting. I feel like this brings up a back and forth argument with, what are your thoughts on this type of biohacking? Because this is still biohacking, right? This is just cutting holes in your legs, putting in an extender, and everything hardens and grows around it. Apparently nerves, blood vessels, I guess, are completely fine. And this guy did the surgery twice, $80,000 spent. But again, you can say a lot of bodybuilders have the insecurity of not being big enough. They go through all this health sacrifice to get these muscles. Is this any different? Or is it more like, I don't like plastic surgery. If a girl had a fake butt, I would judge her butt differently than, in my opinion, one that was earned in the gym. Is a BBL different? Is a tit job different than natural tits? Would you feel duped as a woman if a guy had 2 height surgeries done? Meaning you're selecting this male theoretically because you want to have offspring, right? I don't know how dating goes these days, but if you want to have offspring, you would know your children are taller. If this guy had double leg lengthening surgery, the DNA RNA passed on would not yield a super tall baby compared to picking a naturally tall individual male. Is this, you know, cheating that system? Or is it more like, you know, the woman wants to be able to wear heels and not completely dwarf the date? I don't know. I really want to see what you guys think of this. But this guy spent $80,000 and relearned how to walk twice. So you could tell that insecurity has reaped him for a long period of time in his life. And he probably has zero regrets of getting this done. And I'm sure his dating life, statistically, has changed for the better. Like, straight up, no bullshit black pill. I'm sure his dating life got better with the height. I know women who pick height. They don't care about muscles. They don't care about nothing. They care about height. Is it cheating for him if he wants to have a baby? And again, the sons might turn out, maybe he has like taller people in his family. I'm not saying that, but if they're all short, like, is that duping the woman? Does he let them know he had the height surgery? Like, everyone's being fooled by tit jobs and BBLs for so long. This seems like the same sort of angle that's about to explode. I personally didn't know about this. I didn't know it was here till World War II. It's just like one of those things where all the short kings, they might save up, make bank, and all of a sudden they're tall kings. But if they breed, it's like the same thing of, you know, if I picked a girl who had no tits, no ass, BBL, fake tits, you know, we decide to have kids and I have daughters, same sort of thing. There's no leg shortening surgery. You know, personally, I wouldn't date a basketball player girl that's 6'1 plus. Not saying they're not attractive. It's not what I select. If there was a girl heavily attracted to me who was 6'2", you know, and I rejected her based on that, and she got her legs cut and shrunk and then came back to me, it's one of those things. I'll see you guys in my next video.